Are we up? Hello, hello. Okay, hopefully this is working. If anyone is tuning in, I just move my monitor here a little bit. Hopefully that's working. Oh, hey, okay, I am live. What's up, Patsy Patsy? Good to see you. Please let me know how the audio is looking. Kayan, Angel, welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Apologies for being late. Our internet just died right before I went live. Had to reboot the system. I'm working with a new microphone, so I can adjust that. If the audio isn't too clear, please just let me know. Audio was great. Awesome. Awesome. That's so great to hear. I'm sorry. I'm going to move my monitor just a little bit because I want to keep an eye on the chat without looking too far off to the side the entire time. But I'm doing great. I mean, this is just a live stream. I figure we can hang out, have some fun. I have some ideas. I mean, I'm sure most of you already know, but I just launched my 30-day mental and physical fitness challenge. So the link to that is going to be in the description, this whole live stream. And then I thought we could do something kind of fun for this live stream. So anyone who signs up live right now for the challenge, meaning like subscribe. So there's a site where you can go and it's going to be like a paid subscription. So anyone who signs up and becomes a member live during this stream, what I'm going to do is you can make me do a challenge. So I have a few items here. I've got these Bean Boozled jelly beans. So if anyone signs up, I'm going to eat 3 of these. I don't know if anyone has used these before. I think I had them once at a friend's house. Essentially what it is some of these are normal jelly beans and some of them are disgusting flavors like stink bug, dirty dishwater, dead fish, spoiled milk. Oh, I hope I do not get that. Stinky socks. Yeah, so there's some really gross flavors in there. So I can do that. I also have some cinnamon. So if anyone wants me, and you can choose whatever challenge you want me to do if you sign up, essentially. What's up, Steffi? If anyone wants me to have a spoonful of cinnamon, I've heard that's really hard to do. I've got a cup with a little bit too much apple cider vinegar, which is healthy for you in small doses. This is kind of a lot if someone wants me to take that. And then I also have this concoction of some hot sauces. So I just figured that could be a fun thing. If anyone does sign up live for the challenge, that is, they get to choose one of the challenges that they want me to do. If you don't like any of these challenges, what if you already signed up? That's a good question, Alex. Okay, I'll tell you what, since a lot of people who are on the stream probably have already signed up, I'm just going to start by just eating some of these jelly beans and seeing if that's entertaining. Does that sound fair? I mean, skunk spray is the worst you can get with Bean Boozled. I mean, that sounds disgusting. But I mean, if I get stinky socks or rotten milk, that's also going to be nasty. Okay. Where's the raw garlic? Oh, that would be rough too. I have to go to work. I have to cut this stream short because I have to go straight from this to work. Otherwise, raw garlic would be okay. Hopefully none of this stays in my breath. But all right, let me just start off. Let's do this. Let's do Who Wants to See Me Suffer and eat some nasty jelly beans. I'm going to hope that I'm lucky and that even if I eat 20 of these things, they're all going to just taste normal. All right, so the first one is a white jelly bean. And let me see. That means it could either be, I think, rotten egg or buttered popcorn. All right, great. I'll know in a second. Here we go. Oh, that's popcorn. That's not bad at all. Oh, it's starting off easy. I'm very fortunate. Okay, this is good. This is going to be a good stream. I can tell just by the fact that my 50-50 bet turned out lucky. Thank you, Kayan. Thank you for sharing the link. I appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who already signed up. I mean, obviously, this is something new that I'm trying, and it's going to be a learning process. And, I'll be honest with you guys. I've been doing really badly. Like this past month, I've been so slammed with work, doing this and doing some other things behind the scenes that I've been barely working out at all. I've been trying to eat healthy, but not even staying super consistent. So it's about time I stop making excuses and get on top of this. Hey, what's up, Gail? Good to see you in the chat. All right, time for the second jelly bean. This is a blue one here, and that could either be toothpaste or berry blue. Okay, I feel like that's not even fair. Toothpaste isn't even that bad. Okay, so it's toothpaste, but to me, that's not gross at all. I mean, it's not the most delicious flavor, but it's okay. Hey, what's up, Matt? Martina. Hey, everybody. Oh, thanks so much, Matt. That's really awesome. I really appreciate that. That's really and by the way, like we're just hanging out. It doesn't have to all just be about this challenge stuff. I just thought that would be something fun to kind of add to the stream. But we can talk movies, we can talk hanging out. I've got some big announcements coming soon to the channel. Hopefully next week. I've been working really hard on that. So we'll see, but we can hang out, talk about whatever. I'm just going to be here for about an hour before I got to head straight from here, just get changed and go to work. So I hope I don't vomit. I hope I don't vomit either. I mean, not only is that pretty gross, but then it's live. I'm going to have to live with this humiliation live for the rest of my life. That's pretty embarrassing. Yeah, the toothpaste wasn't bad at all. Oh, vomit would be a good jelly bean flavor? Steffi, do you just want to see me suffer? I'm just oh my gosh. I mean, that would be. That's so gross, though. What's my favorite movie that I've watched for the channel? That's a really good question. I've seen some good ones on the channel so far. I'm trying to remember everything. I would say the two that come to mind are either Prince of Egypt, which is my favorite animation that I've seen on the channel, I think by far. I don't think there's anything that really comes close. It might be my favorite one of my favorite animations of all time on top of that. Or I really like Band of Brothers. Band of Brothers was one of those movies that I just, I've heard about for ages. I had seen some of the, Beaches of Normandy scene and everyone, it's just one of those movies. I don't know if anyone else has this where everyone says it's a classic and you know it's going to be good, but you just aren't that excited about it. But when I saw that film, I was so impressed. And I wanted to just, I've never been the hugest Steven Spielberg fan, even though I've known he's one of the greats, but watching that film really just shifted my whole perspective on what he could do. It was just such a powerful, great movie. Would you consider watching and reacting to The Land Before Time? I've seen The Land Before Time, and that is an awesome little cartoon. I love Littlefoot, who's the pterodactyl, who's scared of everything. I haven't seen it in ages. I think my favorite part of that movie, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen the movie, but I'll wait a second so someone can just turn the volume down real quick while I talk about spoilers. But what I really love about Land Before Time is the opening scene where like the T-Rex shows up and kills his mom. Like it's so tragic and it's heartbreaking. And then the scene where Littlefoot is like comforting his mom in the rain. Some of the visuals are really cool too. Like when the Tyrannosaurus is unconscious and Sarah, I think that's the name of the Triceratops. I used to be way better at my dinosaur names when I was younger, but when she first wakes it up, just the way that that's animated, the way that whole scene is done, like the eye opens. Anyone who's seen the movie knows what I'm talking about. Awesome scene. Have I seen Transformers? I've seen the first Transformers. I've seen a couple of them. I feel like I've seen the first one and the third one. I like the first one. I kind of just got I mean, I'd be open to reacting to them sometime. A lot of people weren't crazy about the Transformers movies, and a lot of people also said the first one was the best. So I kind of just didn't make it a priority to watch those. Is there a movie, Band of Brothers? I've only seen the miniseries. Have I been saying the wrong movie? Did I say Band of Brothers when I was talking about the movie? Did I not say Saving Private Ryan? I don't know. Sometimes I'm mixing that up. I don't think there's a movie Band of Brothers. I think there's only the miniseries. Empire Records. I don't know what movie that is. I feel like I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I mean, The Land Before Time is just it is one of those movies that you want to be a part of your childhood. At least I'm happy it was there. Have I seen Sleepless in Seattle? I've never seen Sleepless in Seattle. I know of it. I know it's I think it's is it a romantic comedy or is it more of a romantic drama? I think it's a comedy, right? I think it's one of those classics you hear about. Mission Impossible, I've never seen all of the original Brian De Palma one. I've seen like the ending with the helicopter, stuff like that, but I've seen, I think, all the rest of them, and I'm a big fan. I think that Tom Cruise is super talented and they come up with some awesome stunts. I think my favorite Mission Impossible is Ghost Protocol. That one was just amazing. There's some super funny parts and some just awesome action scenes in that movie too. The fifth one is also really, really good. Haven't seen the most recent one though with Henry Cavill. I've heard that one's excellent, so I look forward to checking that out. Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. I've been saying Band of Brothers this whole time when I meant Saving Private Ryan. I haven't even seen all of Band of Brothers. I've seen parts of it, but the movie I was referring to as one of my favorites on the channel was Saving Private Ryan. Um, I haven't seen Peaky Blinders, although I'm a big fan of I'm blanking on his name. Who's the main actor? The guy from Inception. He's also in Dunkirk. He's super underrated, and he's the lead in Peaky Blinders. That would be the reason that I would want to watch that show. I haven't seen Hamilton. I have a friend who got to see Hamilton live. I was so jealous. She got to go. Oh, just rubbing it in with how good it was. Cillian Murphy, yes, yes, of course. How did I forget his name? Tropic Thunder. I have seen Tropic Thunder. I mean, that is a hilarious movie. If anyone hasn't seen Tropic Thunder, go watch Tropic Thunder. It's so irreverent and hilarious. Robert Downey Jr. is amazing in it. Jack Black is for the whole cast. It's just an all-star, adult comedy that's such a meta commentary about movies and the business. I've seen the first Cars a long, long time ago. I haven't seen any of the sequels. The movie 19 I've seen 1917. I mean, Roger Deakins is pretty much a god, and the director who's the director? He's the director of Skyfall, Sam Mendes, I wanna say his name is, but 1917 is I wasn't nearly as emotionally invested in the story as I was for Saving Private Ryan, but it was technically a complete masterpiece, just really impressive. I really wanna see Ghost in the Shell. I didn't know there was even a sequel. But I'm a big fan of some animated films recently, obviously, that I've watched on the channel and even some of the animes that I've just been recently kind of exposed to. So, definitely, open to checking that out. Some strange experience that happened to you when you were a child. That's a really good question. I don't think I'm gonna have a good answer without spending a little time thinking about that. I will tell you guys a story, though. I don't believe in ghosts. That's just not. I'm one of those boring people who's just a buzzkill. Everyone like talks about ghosts and how cool they are, stuff like that, and I'm the person being like, "Yeah, I don't believe it. There's a natural explanation for everything." Um, but something happened to me about 6 months ago, and I'll just tell you what it was. And it actually happened. If you see, it wasn't in this room, but it was on this bed right here. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see my bed. Luckily, it's made and it looks okay. But yeah, so it happened on that bed. And so I woke up early morning, maybe like 3, 2 o'clock. It was dark. And I woke up because I felt like my bed cover, this cover right here, like I was on top of it and I felt something like pulling it and pulling me with it. So I woke up and I'm really startled, right? But immediately I'm thinking to myself, okay, I was just sleeping. I'm groggy, maybe I was dreaming. Like I probably just felt like something was happening and I was just asleep, right? But I'm up. I'm like awake because it felt like something was pulling me. And then I'm sitting there, just telling myself, okay, you were dreaming, whatever, that happens. You get disoriented. And then I feel it again. And this time I'm wide awake. And it's not just a little bit, like something's pulling the entire sheet and I'm on top of it. I'm not a huge guy, but I weigh, like 180 pounds and something's like pulling this. So I think it's an animal or something. And I jumped out of bed. I ran across the room, turned on the lights, and there's nothing. There's nothing in the room at all. I thought for sure it was an animal because I felt that thing moving. And then on top of that, I realized that the direction that I was getting pulled on the cover was towards the wall. Like my bed is against a wall, right? And it was in a different room, but it was against a wall too. And it was being pulled towards the wall. So there's no room for, anything to even be on the other side moving it. So that freaked me out. It still didn't convince me that there's ghosts, but that was definitely an experience that I can't explain and that creeped me out. And because, like I said, I was wide awake the second time that I felt it. I was not, half asleep. I had been startled awake, but that was definitely a little bit creepy. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. Original Cars is so good. Original Cars is a really good movie, and that I hope the sequels are good because I intend to watch those eventually. Walk Hard, is that a movie? I don't know. No, Ben Stiller is great in Tropic Thunder. Ben Stiller directed Tropic Thunder too. He's so talented. How old am I? I am 25. I'm a quarter of a century old. Very, very old. You had an audition for Hamilton on Broadway and got a call back. Aw, hey, at least you got a call back. I mean, look, Alex, the nature of auditions are going to be hard, but don't let that. Every successful actor has a million stories of rejection and failure, stuff like that. So don't even worry about it. I know that it sucks getting rejected for an audition, but just keep going at it. You'll be a superstar one day. Planet of the Apes, I've seen the one with James Franco in it, which I know is not the original, of course, but I don't remember. Is it Rise of the Planet of the Apes or something of the Planet of the Apes? I've actually never seen the original. I know how it ends though, but I might react to that eventually. Am I a fan of Marvel movies? Yeah, I'm a big Marvel fan. For me, the story closed so perfectly with Endgame that I don't like. I feel very satisfied with how that chapter closed. My favorite character was Iron Man, and what a perfect ending for him. So, and there's definitely like some Marvel films that I like a lot more than others. My top ones are probably the original Iron Man, Winter Soldier, and Endgame. But some of them are just excellent. And the new, like where they're going to take Marvel in this direction, I'm not as excited as I was, but I'm still interested, And I've been told that WandaVision is a show I would enjoy. I haven't seen that. Okay. Love the Studio Ghibli. I want to see more of those. Scary. Okay. I know. That's what I'm saying, Delphina. Like I'm just such a skeptic. I feel like there's such a strong motivation to believe in the supernatural because first of all, when something you don't understand something, I feel like the human brain craves certainty. So you want to explain something that you can't explain by saying, "Oh, it's ghosts." So then if you explain it with ghosts, it gives you like kind of a rock solid explanation. And then I really just feel like we don't understand uh, how many tricks like our brain can play on us. I feel like it's such a complicated piece of material in our bodies that we don't fully understand. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not the fun person at the party you want to talk to when it's about ghosts. Okay, so you don't believe in ghosts, Steffi, but you believe in spirits. Okay, so I'm assuming that means what's the difference between ghosts and spirits? Are ghosts the like souls of people who died, and spirits are things like angels? Is that what you mean? I haven't seen Ghostbusters, and I really want to. I really want to see it because I know it's a classic. In fact, I might react to that when the new Ghostbusters movie, which looks really good, when that comes out. Well, Victoria, thank you very much. It's been a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm going to make an official announcement, but I'm actually doing a reaction channel of my own I'm going to launch hopefully next week. But I'm just really behind on a lot of work. But in the process of doing that, I kind of did a lot of work and research trying to get a setup that looks good. The camera, I'm actually using a phone right now to live stream, so the quality isn't quite as good as the camera that I got. But the lighting setup, I was doing a lot of research, and this is actually a lighting method, not the blue light, but the light on this side is kind of inspired by a Roger Deakins technique called cove lighting. And so I did some research on that. I did some setup. So I'm glad that you enjoy the look. Yeah, yeah, I definitely think we will have collabs in the future, Matt. Yeah, no, I get it, Alex. I get it. I mean, I'm giving you the advice of just, moving on from the rejection when me personally, like rejection, I take, it's hard, it's brutal. You're in the moment, especially when you want something so badly. It's not easy. But I'm telling you, just keep at it and you'll have that breakthrough moment. Not a movie, but have you seen or heard of a Chinese TV show, Nirvana in Fire? I've never heard of it. That sounds really interesting. Princess Mononoke, I know that's considered one of the classic, Studio Ghibli films. Do want to see that. Shang-Chi was really good. Shang-Chi surprised me. I didn't have that high expectations. I saw the trailer a long time ago, but I went with my older brother actually, and with a friend of his, the three of us saw it, and I was really impressed. It was very good. I really liked the father in the film. He made for a great, excuse me, he made for a really good antagonist. It was a lot of fun. I also saw ghosts in the house where I lived, and I did not know how to react. I saw a girl thinking she was my sister, and she appeared from behind in the end of Weird Things. Hold on, Angel. You saw a ghost who looked like your sister in your house? Did you move out the next day? That's terrifying. Oh my gosh. I don't call them ghosts. They're more like energy to me. I think due to the fear we feel of the unknown as humans need to find an earthly reason. That's an interesting explanation, too, Delphina. I do agree that the idea that there's spirits or ghosts that we don't understand is scary. I I don't know, I just feel like ghosts are so exciting that there's such a strong motivation to believe that they're real. Just makes me suspicious. It's just like one of those things where, I kind of follow the money when you see like where the money trail is. It makes you hard to trust people's intentions with just like when businesses like do ad campaigns that are supposed to be about good values, but you're like, this is still an ad. You're just trying to make money. I don't know. It's just one of those things. Uh, how about I call heebie-jeebie vibes? Yeah, I don't know if you could fully explain heebie-jeebie vibes. I get what you're saying. Hi Thor, have you seen the 1995 movie To Wong Fu? Thanks for everything. No, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that, Minnie, but it sounds interesting. What ghostly moments have you had in your life? And people can feel free to share your supernatural experiences in the chat. We can make this is supposed to be a challenge live stream, but this can be a scary live stream too. I hate going to my basement. It's so scary, especially at night. Top 10, that's smart. I mean, I even though I don't believe in ghosts, I still do things that just to feel safe. Like I don't like the closet door open when I sleep. I don't like when my toes, I need to cover my toes if I'm sleeping, just stuff like that. Yeah, I do want to watch WandaVision when I have time. I've heard good things, and uh, I have an idea for where I want them to take the next phase of Marvel movies, and that involves Wanda. So I'm hoping they kind of do that. The Halloween movies, I've seen just a couple. So I've seen the original Halloween, and I saw the most recent one that came out. Haven't seen any of the other ones. I am excited about the new one that came out though, because for me, the new Halloween movie, I don't want to say what happens at the end, but I was really disappointed by what happens at the end. And then the teaser dropped for I forget what's the newest Halloween movie that I forget what it's called. Halloween Kills. That one, the teaser dropped and it showed something from the end that just got me really excited. People who have seen the movie will know. Have I seen any Ari Aster films? I've seen Hereditary. I'm a super big fan of Hereditary. Really, really love that. Super disturbing. I haven't seen Midsommar. Uh, I feel like I've been told that it's pretty gross, so I don't know if I want to see it. Like Hereditary is disturbing, but it's not gross. It's kind of just disturbing in like a true horror sense. Knives Out. Knives Out is awesome. That's such a great original film. Seeing Knives Out is so encouraging because it's a movie that was a completely original film that actually made money and was a great movie and people went to see it. So happy when that happens. Yeah, Alex, if people sign up, I'm eating some jelly beans. I look, if no one signs up, that's fine. I might just eat some jelly beans just for everybody's entertainment too. I'm gonna have to leave in about 20 minutes just because I literally have to go change and rush to work so I'm not late right after this. Have I seen Black Mirror? I've seen some episodes of Black Mirror, not all of them. I don't know that I don't remember the names of the ones that I've seen. Have you guys seen Black Mirror? But yes, use the follow the money rule. Yeah, I just think that's which is my favorite Spider-Man of the 3 actors? I think so that's funny, I think that's a common question. Someone asked me that in my last live stream, but Angel, I have to go with Tobey Maguire. I mean, he's just hilarious. Even in dancing mode, he's just amazing. Monsters under the bed, gonna get them toes. Exactly. You need to cover your toes. That's my advice. If you could take any life advice that I'm gonna give during the 30-day challenge, nothing is more important than covering your toes at night. I'm telling you. Do I have a favorite horror movie icon? What do you mean by that? You mean like the horror movie character, Nakoya? What do you mean by icon? One of my favorite horror movies of all time is the original Thing. And that film, if anyone hasn't seen that, it is such a great film. I just watched it maybe last year. One of my favorite. It's such a great concept for a movie, and it's so tense, and the acting is so good. It's amazing. It's an amazing horror movie. Hey, what's up, Ronnie? Good to see you here. All right, Kan. When I was getting ready for bed one night, not really tired, but trying to sleep, I heard a voice whisper, "Psst, it's me in my ear." What? You did not? Are you serious? Sh- uh, What the? How did you survive that, Kan? Okay, that is so messed up. If that happened to me, that would probably make me believe in ghosts. That is crazy, Kan. How long ago did that happen? That sounds terrifying. What are your top films would you think have the best cinematography? Sami Kins. That's a really good question. That's also one where I'm not going to have a good answer without spending some time thinking about it. Um, I like Quentin Tarantino's filming style. He has a filming style where you really are aware of the camera, and there's some motions that he makes, like some whether it's some zooms or just the way he moves the camera, where you're very aware of the moment of the movement, and it's a very visceral feel. And I'm a big fan of that filmmaking. I know that's not everybody's style. Some people prefer a style where the camera is kind of doesn't feel as involved, it's more immersive, but I like that style. So Quentin Tarantino is good. I mean, obviously, anything with Roger Deakins looks just beautiful. Please add Death Becomes Her to watch for Halloween. All right, that sounds interesting. Is it kind of like one of those horror comedy films, Steffi? I have not seen Crimson Peak, Alex. I've heard some of the music. Isn't that a Hans Zimmer soundtrack? That's really good. Okay. Ghost in the Darkness, I have seen that. I saw that a long time ago, Emily. That's the one with the 2 lions, right? That's a really good movie. Do I have a favorite? I don't know. I'm feeling stupid, Nakoya. I don't know exactly what you mean by horror movie icon. Do you mean like the monster or like a symbol? Uh, that's a good question too. Like, who's my favorite horror movie creature or monster? Um, I mean, Michael Myers is really good. I think he's definitely up there. I've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street. Is that the one with Freddy Krueger? So I don't know how good he is. It's like 2 years ago. Okay, all right. I'm gonna take it just a break for a second. I'm gonna just try a few of these gummies. I mean, some of these jelly beans since I have them. You know, might as well. If people want to sign up, they can sign up, but I might as well try at least a couple of these just for your guys' amusement. Hopefully that's fun. Okay, let's see. What colors do I have here? I've got, oh my gosh. All right, this is either dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. Please be the smoothie. I do not want to try dead fish. Okay, yeah, that's dead fish. Yeah. Oh gosh, that's nasty. Well, I hope this is enjoyable. That's pretty bad. All right. Next one. What do we have here? This is canned dog food or chocolate pudding. Okay. All right. Why not? Yes, it's chocolate pudding. That's amazing. Thank you to the jelly bean gods for looking out for me. It's weird. Like, I put these in my mouth and it takes a second, even as I'm chewing them, to actually taste the flavor. So there's just a few moments of suspense when I'm biting into it. All right. Well, I did the same color, so I'm going to skip that. That's the rotten egg or buttered popcorn. This one is, oh, here we go. Stink bug or toasted marshmallow. This is one of their new flavors. Some person thought of this flavor, was like, let's add this to the new edition of the jelly beans. All right, here's the marshmallows. I'm getting lucky. Great little marshmallows. Wow. Okay. This one, oh, that's another of the canned dog food one. Okay, I need to pour out a few more because I'm getting repeat flavors. Come on, give me some new colors. Okay, this is a new one here. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping jelly beans everywhere. Okay, oh no, that's the dead fish one. What is this? Oh, spoiled milk or coconut. And I don't even like coconut, so both of these are bad. All right. Okay, that's boiled milk. That is disgusting. Okay, I'm going to do one more, and then the rest will be when people sign up. Oh, this is the same one I did. I'm getting all the same ones. Okay, dirty dishwasher or birthday cake? Let's end on a merciful note, please. Okay, that's birthday cake, but it was kind of nasty. I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, "Is this a weird dishwasher taste?" No, it's birthday cake, but it wasn't that good. Okay. All right, let me try to catch up with the chat here. I apologize if I missed someone's questions and stuff like that. I apologize. I'm gonna do the best I can. Yeah, countdown would be horrible, Steffi. I'm so glad whoever created the flavors didn't make that. That's disgusting. Yeah, the dead fish was nasty, Gail. Don't do this. I don't recommend getting these jelly beans. I know, Nicoya. I know it's crazy. There's some big classics that for a movie fan, it's a little bit embarrassing that I haven't seen, and I realize that I'm guilty as charged. But I do. That's something fun I might do on my new channel is react to some classic horror movies that I've never seen, like Nightmare on Elm Street. Really? So you thought The Curse of La Llorona was the scariest one, Angel? I've never seen that one actually. I've seen the original Conjuring, I've seen The Conjuring 2, and I've seen The Nun. I don't think I've seen any of the other movies in the Conjuring universe yet. Garbage juice would be a good horrible flavor. You guys are thinking of some terrible flavors. I think the people behind these jelly beans were a little bit more merciful, though that would be nasty. Can I say I was paralyzed? Or are you talking about KN? Are you talking about when you heard that voice? I mean, that story is creeping me out. If I heard like someone's voice close to me, like say something and no one was there, that would be really scary. I'm getting bold. Was I eating the flavors too fast? Am I late to the stream? Hey, what's up, Sarah? Yeah, it's just we're doing like a challenge live. So if anyone wants to sign up for my 30-day challenge while live, you get to choose some type of challenge. I either have to eat 3 of these jelly beans, a spoonful of cinnamon, a glass of apple cider vinegar, or a big shot of hot sauce. Or you can just have me do push-ups or something if you'd prefer to see that. But is coconut really great for your hair? Oh, just speaking. Okay, Age of the Witch. I had many incidents where my shadow wasn't intact to me. Wait, what? What? That is crazy. That's literally like Princess and the Frog, like the Shadow Man. Okay, do you have friends on the other side? Hold on a second, Age of the Witch. No, let's make no deals. I don't want to turn into a frog in this live stream. I'm okay with my life. Top 10. Once I was alone in my house because my parents were eating anniversary dinner, and while I was watching The Office, my door suddenly opened and I was alone. Okay, that's pretty creepy. Was the door closed all the way, or is there a chance there was like a draft that opened the door? I mean, that would still, if I was by myself, that would still creep me out. Don't get me wrong, but please do classics in general. Yeah, Steffi, I would love to do more classics. There are some older films that I know are just amazing that I would love to do. It's really about like that's what I'm going to be doing. Like on my channel, I'm starting out with Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Umbrella Academy, and then I just started doing some romantic comedies. That's kind of the three things I started off doing, but everything that I'm going to watch on that new channel is really just going to be up to what the fans and the audience wants. So I do hope I would love for there to be an audience for classic movies. There's a lot of great filmmakers that I just haven't seen. Okay, don't ever try butterbeer. I tried it at Harry Potter Studios in London. It was mingling. No way. I wanted to try butterbeer. Don't tell me that. Oh. Alex, you want to see me do some push-ups? Maybe I can do that for the grand finale, even if no one signs up. I mean, that's fine. Delphina, I know. Like I said, I talk about this a little bit in my secrets to my hair video. I honestly don't know much about hair care. I really am kind of just a stereotypical guy who doesn't put a lot of time into it. And the little things that I've picked up on about hair treatment are just things that I've had girls tell me throughout the years. Depression Berry, do you like Luna? I don't know who that is. Is that Luna from Harry Potter? Is that a character from Harry Potter? My thing with Harry Potter is I've seen I think 5 of the 7 movies, and I saw them a really, really long time ago. I've never read the books, and I'll just be honest, I never really got into them. And now that James and Ninetail Brush are reading the books and they're really appreciating the stories, I feel like there's some depth to it that I didn't appreciate, back when I watched it years ago. So that's something that I've thought about. If I ever get around to reading the books, what I'll probably do is I'll rewatch all the movies and then I'll watch, I think there's like 3 movies in the middle that I never saw, and I'll probably rewatch all of that, maybe post a reaction and do like a movie book comparison because that's always interesting to me. Let me see. Yeah, I just finished watching right now before this stream. I watched the 3 episodes of Buffy, and the first 3 episodes, I'm sold on the show. It's hilarious. It's awesome. I love Buffy's just overall attitude. It just seems like a really fun show. I'm really excited to get into that. Depression Berry. I have no idea who you are you or what this live stream about, but Stan Luna. Take care. Okay. I like that you took the time to tune in, even though you have no idea what's going on. All right, KN, not really supernatural, but in second grade, I legit thought I had telekinesis. Would sit and watch my pencil and it would move when I wanted. Oh my gosh, you were just under an air vent. That's hilarious, KN. I love that story. Anna Karenina? Alex Ramos? I've heard it. Isn't that a movie with what's her name? Keira Knightley? Isn't she in that film? I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. Oh, well, thank you, Alex Tacombe, for saying my hair looks lit. It is just credit to my parents, not to me. Alex, so a few weeks ago, I was chilling in bed. All my cats were passed out next to me, and I live alone in a single family home. But you suddenly heard a loud bang. The wall behind me shook like it had been hit by the Hulk or something. What the heck could that be? Alex, did you look outside when you heard that noise against the wall? Because that is freaky. I mean, that would definitely scare me if I was, home by myself. I know there are a lot of Alexes in the chat. Harry Potter books versus movie reviews would be interesting. I have not seen Adventure Time, Angel. Finn the human have things? Okay, I'll have to look that up. I don't know who Finn the human is. The scariest movie I've ever watched, Rook. That's a really good question. It's kind of hard to answer because I feel like I know the movie that I think scared me the most when I watched it, but I've actually seen part of it now as an adult, and it didn't scare me at all. But when I was younger, I watched the original Omen with, I think it's the original. It's the one with Cary Grant. And for people who haven't seen the movie, it's about just a quick overview of the plot. It's about a father who thinks that his young, cute little son might be the Antichrist. And the music of the movie is really haunting. And I remember watching that movie, and there's a scene where I think he's cutting the hair on the top of his little boy's head to kind of look and see if there's like 3 6s to confirm that he's the Antichrist. I remember watching that and literally shaking. I was terrified. That movie is probably the scariest experience. I've since looked it up and I still think it's a good movie. It just wasn't scary at all. So recently, a movie that scared me a lot was The Babadook. I watched that by myself and that definitely creeped me out. Um, Wait, it wasn't an outside wall. The other side of the wall was your stairs, Alex? Okay, that's really creepy. I don't know what that could be. Because if it's not, I don't know. That would scare me. Maybe it's time to get your holy water. Oh, hey, Julia, Babby, Jenny. Glad you're home from work. Isn't that a great part of the day when you're done with the workday? It's amazing. It's such a you're just done. I'm on the opposite end. I'm about to go start my workday, but it's not too bad. My favorite Dwayne the Rock Johnson movie, top 10? That's a really good question. I feel like I have to think of it to give the proper answer, but I really thought Jumanji was just hilarious. That was a fun. I've only seen it once. I saw it in theaters when it came out, but it was just such a fun movie. It felt like all the stars in that film were just having a great time, and I loved it. Gail, 2 days after my godmother's memorial service, I had a dream where she came to me, told me she was doing fine, and hugged me. Wow. Well, that's actually like a really cool kind of supernatural experience. If you could even call it supernatural. I mean, I feel like that type of a dream might just be like something really comforting that you experience in a dream. But I'm glad that happened to you. Yes, yes, Steffi, the boy on the little bike, that's oh, it's so creepy. That's exactly that same movie. Yeah, Rook, the most recent movie that creeped me out, the one that I can think of was The Babadook. I mean, Hereditary disturbed me when I watched it. I don't feel like I was that scared, but The Babadook, like, that night, it was tough going to sleep. Okay, Delphina. When I was younger, I had some intense experiences. Whispers, dark silhouettes lurking, but the worst of all was the one who slammed my desk and made the whole thing tremble. Okay, man. I feel like I started a crazy topic bringing up ghost stories. Now everyone's bringing up examples to convince me that ghosts are real. I'm gonna be the stupid guy in the horror movie who's a skeptic and believes in science, and then I'm gonna get haunted the most. Just watch. That's crazy though, Delphina. Haley Moore. My little sister called me at 2 a.m. once because her string lights would turn on at exactly 1:18 every day for a month, and I didn't believe her until I went and saw it for myself. That's pretty creepy. Although to be honest with you, I would think there's some type of wiring electric issue that might be able to explain that. Maybe not. That's not the fun explanation. Charmed, 1998 to 2006 is a must-see series. Midney is Charmed. I've never seen it. Is that the show with like three sisters who are witches? I think it is. By the way, I'm gonna wrap up this stream really soon. I'm supposed to stop at 2. I might go a tiny bit later, but I do have to rush off to work, so I'm gonna wrap things up really soon. If anyone does, just a reminder, if anyone wants to sign up for the 30-day challenge, the link is in the description right now. If you do sign up, should be a lot of fun. It's starting tomorrow. And if you do sign up, of course, on this chat, you can tell me if you want me to do any challenging, crazy things. Just let me know before I head out. Um, Sorry, I'm missing some people's on the chat here. Alex Romanov. I'm still a skeptic. I'm convinced I imagine the whole thing and somehow my cats read my mind and jump with me. I mean, that sounds like how I would react. Like I said, like my experience was pretty hard to explain, but I am still not convinced. And maybe I'm just a doubting Thomas. I don't know. I think I'm weird because I really get scared with you don't get scared with movies anymore, KN. Huh, that's really interesting. I mean, I feel like I have a similar thing with a lot of horror movies. Like most horror movies, I feel like it's hard to scare me. And another thing that's kind of strange is that for horror movies, if I'm in the wrong mood, it's almost like if I'm in a mood to let myself get scared, I can let myself get scared. But I definitely feel like if you were exposed to horror movies at a young age like that, especially with your dad, maybe you just got really comfortable with it and association with your father. I don't know. I'm trying to armchair size why you aren't scared, but I definitely experienced that. Sometimes I wish I could get scared more easily just to enjoy it. KM. Yeah, sorry, Pitera. I am going to be heading out really soon, but you can watch the replay. I would stay longer. I really would. This is a blast. I have to head straight to work. People want me to do the push-ups. Oh man, you guys are going to make me do push-ups when no one even signed up. Push-ups for 8. Like I said, I haven't worked out for at least a month. This is going to be embarrassing. Pete Terra, you're gonna have to for movie requests on the Patreon. I'm not involved with that. That's all through James. But for requests, you can vote at the lowest tier of the Patreon, but you have to be the highest tier to actually choose a movie. I mean, yes, yes, I am a doubting Thomas. Oh, thank you, Julia. Baby, is Jenny your first name? Jenny. I'm gonna guess your first name is Jenny. Well, thank you for signing up. I hope it's a lot of fun. I hope I have some more videos that are gonna be coming out, and then hopefully I'll be able to do like daily updates, kind of telling you what I'm gonna do. I'm planning on filming something tomorrow where I, specifically say what I'm pushing myself to do for 30 days. But hopefully it's fun, and hopefully we can kind of just do this thing together, push ourselves. Peter. It's not weird. Don't feel weird. That's very sweet of you. Surreal Estate. It's on the Sci-Fi Channel. Huh. That sounds like an interesting name. What's the show about, Gail? All right, everybody's asking for push-ups, even though nobody signed up, and I really feel like the all right, you know what? Why not? You guys are so nice in the chat. Let me just tie my hair back, try to set up the camera angle. I'm not going to do a ton. I'm not going to go for any records, but I'll get some push-ups done. Okay, let me move my chair. Okay. And you guys probably can barely hear me because I'm so far away from the mic. I just want to make sure. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right, I got the push-ups. I'm gonna have to wrap that up. I'm already late. I'm 5 minutes late to work. But thank you guys, everyone, for showing up to the stream. Like I said, if anyone wants to sign up for the challenge, that's starting tomorrow. Let me catch my breath. This is how bad shape I'm in. I'm like breathing from one set of push-ups. But the challenge is starting. Should be a lot of fun. I would love to see you guys over there. Thank you to everyone who signed up. That really, really means a lot. We're going to have a lot of fun. And also, like, I'm going to make an official announcement on the channel, but I am starting my own reaction channel. So it's going to be called Thor Reacts. Be watching some fun shows over there. So if you want to head over there and follow me with some movies, that should be a lot of fun. But thank you, everyone, for tuning into the live stream. I'll see you guys later.